The history of Palestine can be traced back thousands of years to ancient times, with its roots deeply intertwined with religious narratives.
For many, the region holds immense significance as the biblical land of Canaan, often referred to as the Promised Land in the Abrahamic faiths.
Historical accounts and archaeological evidence reveal the presence of various civilizations, including the Canaanites, Philistines, and Israelites.
The city of Jerusalem, located within present-day Palestine, holds special importance for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
Its sacred sites, such as the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Dome of the Rock, bear witness to the diverse religious heritage that has shaped the region's identity.
Colonial era, Ottoman rule, and British Mandate.
The late 19th and early 20th centuries brought significant changes to Palestine's political landscape.
After centuries of Ottoman rule, the decline of the Ottoman Empire paved the way for European powers to exert their influence.
During World War I, the region came under British control through the League of Nations mandate system. Under the British Mandate for Palestine, tensions began to emerge between the Jewish and Arab communities. The Balfour Declaration of 1917, which expressed support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, deepened these tensions.
The conflicting aspirations of the Jewish Zionists and the Arab inhabitants set the stage for decades of struggle. The birth of Israel and Palestinian displacement.
In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan that would divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. The plan was accepted by Jewish leaders but rejected by Arab leaders, as it would have resulted in the displacement of a significant Arab population from their ancestral lands. The aftermath of World War II and the Holocaust intensified Jewish migration to Palestine, further fueling tensions between the Jewish and Arab communities. In 1948, the State of Israel was declared, leading to armed conflict between the newly formed Israel and its Arab neighbors. This conflict resulted in significant displacement and refugee crises, with hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fleeing their homes or being forcibly expelled.
Decades of conflict and struggle.
The establishment of Israel marked the beginning of a series of wars, uprisings, and negotiations that continue to shape the history of Palestine. The Six-Day War in 1967 resulted in Israel gaining control of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, territories that are central to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict.
These events led to the emergence of the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, as a prominent actor advocating for Palestinian self-determination.
Decades of negotiations, peace talks, and intermittent violence have failed to bring a lasting resolution to the conflict. Issues such as the status of Jerusalem, the borders of Israel and a future Palestinian state, the right of return for Palestinian refugees, and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state remain contentious and unresolved. The quest for statehood and international diplomacy. In 1988, the Palestinian National Council declared the establishment of the State of Palestine, with East Jerusalem as its capital. The declaration was a symbolic step toward asserting Palestinian statehood, even though full sovereignty remains elusive due to ongoing disputes and diplomatic challenges. Efforts to achieve a peaceful resolution have involved various international actors, including the United States, the United Nations, and regional organizations. The Oslo Accords of the 1990s laid the groundwork for limited self-governance for Palestinians in parts of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. However, the lack of progress in subsequent negotiations, coupled with the expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank, has hindered the realization of a viable Palestinian state. Current realities and future possibilities. As of now, the history of Palestine is one of enduring struggle and unresolved questions. The Palestinian territories of the West Bank and Gaza Strip remain divided, with the Palestinian Authority governing the former and Hamas controlling the latter. The issue of Israeli settlements, security concerns, and the broader geopolitical context continue to complicate efforts to reach a comprehensive resolution. While challenges persist, voices advocating for peace, justice, and a two-state solution remain steadfast. International organizations, civil society groups, and individuals around the world continue to work toward a future where Israelis and Palestinians can coexist in peace and security.
The history of Palestine is one marked by ancient heritage, religious significance, colonial influences, and protracted conflict. The aspirations of the Palestinian people for self-determination and statehood have yet to be fully realized, but the complex history of the region serves as a reminder of the need for empathy, dialogue, and cooperation to pave the way for a more peaceful and just future for all parties involved.